If you guys are shopping around for your next game, make sure to check out g2a.com because they have the cheapest CD keys available for pretty much any game. I'll drop a link to them down below if you want to check it out. What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource and welcome to Setup Wars episode 70 Worst Setup Edition, where you submit your worst setup for a chance to win $100. Again guys, this is all done for purely entertainment reasons, and these submissions are actually sent purposely to be on the worst setup edition. So if you guys have a really bad setup and can use the money to upgrade something, make sure to watch the video link below to submit your setup for the next episode. I do these every 10 episodes, so the next one will be on episode 80. But as always guys, if you enjoy these, make sure to leave a like and I will continue to do them every 10 episodes. So, your 5 lucky victims for this week are AllReo, Hudson, Oscar, Toby, and Will. Congratulations for making it on the show. So first up, we have AllReo with a single monitor setup featuring the Logitech G100 keyboard and a Lenovo all-in-one mouse. Now, I don't really know what an all-in-one mouse is, but apparently he has one. The monitor is 17 inches and it's from LG with what appears to be a dead vertical pixel from the top to bottom. I do have to give him props where props are due. This guy made a PC out of a shoebox. Talk about budget. This little beast is running on a 4770 and an R9 270. It also has 16 gigs of RAM and a 2TB storage from Seagate. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that the fan not being positioned correctly is OCD enticing. Cable management isn't the best, and I'm not really sure what a random power brick is doing on the floor. Picking up a channel raceway or cable sleeve will definitely help you shape up the cable management. We also have some miscellaneous things on the right side. It looks like you are collecting bottle caps for some reason, and you have an iPod resting on a self-made stand. If you do win the $100, I'm sure you will make great use of it towards your setup. Maybe work on getting better parts on your PC first, but thank you AllReo for entering. Now I was going to feature Kellen in this episode, but after looking at the setup for a few seconds, I realized that this is a completely faked setup. I get a lot of people purposely ruining their setups just to be featured, and this one is way too obvious. I mean, you have stuff lying around on the ground. Could you at least pick them up before taking pictures?
Disqualified.
Hudson is next up with a laptop setup. So he has the Acer Aspire 5560G hooked up to a 22-inch monitor from HP, and for the gaming gear we have a Cougar 450K keyboard and a Cobra E-Blue mouse. Right off the bat, you can tell that the cable management isn't the best. You kind of just let them hang off the nightstand without properly routing them in the back. Picking up some Velcro straps along the cable box will definitely help you clean up that mess a bit. I would also recommend a headphone hanger for your Plantronics GameCon headset, and maybe even some cable drops to keep your charging cables off of the ground. Not a terrible setup though. With some minor changes, this can definitely improve greatly. Thank you Hudson for entering. Okay, so this next setup is from Oscar and it might be faked, but after looking at it for a few more times, I came to the conclusion that it actually might be real. I mean, this dude has a spare mattress on the bottom of his bed, no bed sheets on top, and even spilled drinks on the floor. If he did fake this, then he went through a lot of trouble, so I just decided to feature it anyways. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. I mean, if you can't afford bed sheets, then I'm pretty sure you can't afford a desk to put your setup on. But call me crazy though, does that look like a desk in the corner over there? Alright, so he has a ProView 17-inch monitor with the Microsoft wired keyboard and mouse. And I don't even know the specs of that PC since he didn't list them. But I think we can all agree that he has a modded custom cooling fan to keep the temperatures low. I'm not so sure about the dinner plates around your setup, also why your PC isn't on, but I think we've seen enough damage on one setup. Thank you Oscar for entering. Toby is next up with another interesting setup, not because there's a bunch of items on the desk or some broken parts on his chair, but because of the speaker placements. They are pretty much grouped up together. We have one on top of the TV and a subwoofer on the desk, which is kind of blocking the TV. My first advice would be to obviously keep the subwoofer on the ground where it belongs, and advice 2 would be to maybe keep the rest of the items that you're not using in some sort of a storage, because you don't even have space to move your mouse. Cable management is pretty bad, but what I find hilarious is the power strip that's dangling in the air. Also, why do you need 2 irons and 2 Xboxes? I don't even know if I would call this an actual setup. It's pretty much a table used to store unused devices, but good luck and thank you Toby for entering. Last but not least, we have Will. He's rocking an HP laptop with a Microsoft keyboard and mouse combo with a pair of Osdom M06 headphones. There may be a bunch of stuff on his desk, but at least most of them are organized and they're not all over the place. The major ones that really stick out though are the iPad mini, the Bluetooth speaker, and the notepad. Cable management isn't the worst I've seen, but then again it can be improved by picking up a cable box and some Velcro straps. I'm also not sure what a fly swatter is doing under your desk with those boxes. Do you really need to put on insect repellent inside your own home, or is that a different type of lotion disguised in that bottle? All jokes aside, this is one of the more cleaner setups I've seen in this episode, but thank you Will for entering. As always guys, there is a straw poll link down below. Make sure you click on it and vote on who you think has the worst setup and the person that deserves the $100. As always, I'll announce the winners this weekend on my Twitter and Instagram accounts, so follow me guys if you want to. As always, if you guys enjoy Setup Wars, please leave a like. Let's see if we can get this video up to 30,000 likes. That would be freaking crazy. I'm losing my voice already. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video.